Welcome, dear readers, to the first page with T.S. Russell and Bartholomew Bear. Today, we'll be reading the first page of Othello by William Shakespeare. The Tragedy of Othello, the Moor of Venice. Act 1, Scene 1, a street in Venice. Enter Roderigo and Iago. Roderigo. Tush, never tell me. I take it much unkindly that thou, Iago, who hast had my purse as if the strings were thine, shouldst know of this. Iago. Sblood, but you will not hear me. If ever I did dream of such a matter, abhor me. Roderigo. Thou toldst me that thou didst hold him in thy hate. Iago. Despise me if I do not. 3 great ones of the city, in personal suit to make me his lieutenant, off-cap to him. And by the faith of man, I know my price. I am worth no worse a place. But he, as loving his own pride and purposes, evades them with a bombast circumstance horribly stuffed with epithets of war. And in conclusion, none suits my mediators. For certes, says he, I have already chose my officer. And what was he? Forsooth, a great arithmetician, one Michael Cassio, a Florentine, a fellow almost damned in a fair wife, that never set a squadron in the field, nor the division of a battle knows more than a spinster, unless the bookish theoric, wherein the togged consuls can propose as masterly as he. Mere prattle without practice is all his soldiership. But he, sir, had the election, and I, of whom his eyes had seen the proof at Rhodes, at Cyprus, and on other grounds Christian and heathen, must be belayed and calmed by debitor and creditor, this countercuster. He, in good time, must his lieutenant be, and I, God bless the mark, his moorship's ancient. Roderigo. By heaven, I rather would have been his hangman. Iago. Why, there's no remedy. 'Tis the curse of service. Preferment goes by letter and affection, and not by old gradation, where each second stood heir to the first. Now, sir, be judge yourself whether I, in any just term, am a friend to love the more. Roderigo. I would not follow him then. Iago. Oh, sir, content you. I follow him to serve my turn upon him. We cannot all be masters, nor all masters cannot be truly followed. You shall mark many a duteous and knee-crooking knave, that doting on his own obsequious bondage, wears out his time, much like his master's ass, for naught but provender. And when he's old, cashiered. Whip me such honest knaves. Others there are, who, trimmed in forms and visages of duty, keep yet their hearts attending on themselves, and throwing but shows of service on their lords, do well thrive by them, and when they have lined their coats, do themselves homage. These fellows have some soul, and such a one do I profess myself. For, sir, it is as sure as you are Roderigo. Were I the Moor, I would not be Iago. In following him, I follow but myself. Heaven is my judge, not I, for love and duty, but seeming so for my peculiar end. For when my outward action doth demonstrate the native act and figure of my heart in compliment extern, 'tis not long after but I will wear my heart upon my sleeve for daws to peck at. I am not what I am.